Hi, this is Garry Chalk, and you're watching Unconventional on Standy's World of Heroes.
I'm TV's Jayden Stark.
I'm Matt.Murray, and we're here at the Vortex with
Michael Benoit. I own the Vortex Bar and Grill with my brother and sister. Well, the decor in the Vortex basically could be summarized by saying everything gets sucked into the Vortex. We have a plethora of oddball items that have come from all over the place. The dictionary definition seemed to suit the name, and it was also something when I was younger, I used to draw comic strips, and it tended to be a word that I always would refer back to, just a word that I always liked. People tend to like it, and they also started bringing us stuff, so it's a conglomeration of stuff that I've made as an artist, stuff that we've picked up from garage sales, stuff that customers have brought in. There were a lot of cool people in Atlanta. I thought, well, I'm going to do the fun skulls. Skulls have always another theme I've always enjoyed, and so I thought I'm going to do a really fun, crazy, vortexy skull as a logo. I drew it on a BevNat one night, probably after drinking, and I thought, oh, this is pretty good. I'll take it home and tighten it up. Well, when I got home the next day, I looked at it and I thought, it's fine. So I actually didn't tighten it up. The logo you see today is pretty close to exactly how I drew it.
You guys are famous for your burgers. How did some of these evolve?
When we opened, when me and my brother and sister first opened, we assumed we were opening a bar. We thought that we were going to be a bar and serve liquor to people. But then we thought, right before we opened, we thought, well, we don't want people to leave if they get hungry, and we don't want them to get too drunk, so we'll just serve a really good burger. We just worked with our kitchen manager and tried different, toppings and any crazy idea we came up with, basically, we would just try, and the ones that we loved made it to the menu. One of the unique ones that I enjoy on occasion is the Elvis burger, which is topped with peanut butter, fried bananas, and bacon.
Have you ever been to Dragon Con?
I have. I love Dragon Con. I try to at least make the parade every year, because the amount of time and effort and money people obviously put into it is amazing.
This is my very first Dragon Con, and I'll tell you what, wow. What an experience.
What was the highlight of the show for you?
The fan parade.
Really?
The fan parade was absolutely amazing. The costumes were so elaborate and so wonderful, and just so well made. And then seeing Stan Lee as the Marshal with Dean Cain, that was quite something, because I have actually worked with Stan Lee. Did his cameo performance with him in a movie I did called Nick Fury and the Howling Commandos, where I played Dum Dum Dugan, and that was really cool. And then I got to meet Rob Paulson from Ben 10, and Billy West, who I've worked with before, and John Rhys Davies. Just so many. It was just like, wow. It's kind of cool. It's like Old Home Week.
Stuff you really need to know, or our house rules. This is a way to not only help educate the public on proper behavior in a restaurant, but we use it as an asshole barometer. It tends to keep people who are offended by the rules tend to be the exact people that we don't want coming into our restaurant. So it's worked out very well over the years, and every little thing came up. Basically, I used to bartend and wait tables, and whenever I had an issue with someone and I thought, really, you really think this is appropriate? I would just make a little note. They're funny. I didn't write them to be funny. I wrote them to be informative. And our tip or die policy, that's basically explains the point to people that tipping is indeed our culture, our custom in the United States, and you really need to understand it, because that's how servers make their livings.
And it's good to see that you've adapted over time too, because now you put cell phone etiquette on there as well.
Our policy is, if you're talking on your phone, we will not wait on you. We will wait until you put your phone away, and then we will come and serve you. I mean, everything about our rules is just based on mutual respect and common courtesy.
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power!